All right, let's go. We've gone the full distance. NaVi have done well here to lose 4 rounds, and they had to save once within this, but now have enough money for the most spectacular possible final go. A huge streak in the middle of this half from NaVi. And Vitality have actually pulled out both pistols in this game?
Yes, they have.
Oh, wow.
With 4 rounds in the first half, 5 rounds in the second half.
Incredible. So NaVi have already proved a ton by surviving that and also being in the lead.
All they have to do is just put Vitality to bed. 1 round to end it.
And again, I think one of their best rounds was the one with Bit lurking in the window on the B split. They really haven't been that ambitious outside of that. And it looks like they've got something early in place here with Electronic at the top boxes. That was also something that we saw. But sometimes the end round idea has nothing to do with the way the tapestry looks in the beginning. And here we have some pressure on A ramp, but no bomb in this place. They are going to try to draw out some utility. And even if you draw it out from the A side, that's retake utility that doesn't exist later on.
Sizing up the entire map. Vitality show no skin, but will answer with what could be some critical utility.
Here it is again with Bit inside of the underpass. Electronic on the top boxes.
Magis getting curious.
This is a real round 30 call, and the A push. Oh, it gets shut down.
Perfecto's dead. And that's going to mean that they immediately peel away from that half of the map, instead looking to grab that bomb and hit into the B site. Bit, he's going to try to chase down Apex, who just runs for the hills, gets back into the market. Saiwu chases, hit that shot, Bit goes down, Dupree's delivered, and this is Vitality holding strong. Electronic and Simple, all that remains, a 2v5 as they attempt into the B site. No shot from Simple, he forgot to click, and sure enough, Vitality survive, push us the distance, and take this game to OT.
Yep.
Benjuk!
Dead.
One more shot.
I have A.
Line NB.
I think he's tagged.
I'm for rest. Hit some. Right,
Okay.
hit it. WP.
Where?
Nice! Let's go!
Celebrations from Vitality's camp as they push NaVi to their limit on Mirage. A tale of CT sides that was both pistol wins, clean conversions all the way of Vitality, and they're still only in OT. But here's the error NaVi have made. They gave time to Saiwu to power up. He had an incredibly flat first half, and now he is right up there towards the tops, preparing to pass Spinks and Dupree, who was a critical piece of some of those rounds for Vitality. That 1 versus 2 needed.
Spinks also did a great job early on the CT side with his top mid pushes. Here is a new tactic, but it's watched with 2 players. NaVi ready for this, and also prepared to lose 1. Spinks going underneath, gets a headshot onto Simple, but can't get that frag. Dupree from beneath as well will find his. And when everything distills, it's looking like a very comfortable position actually for Vitality. Maybe felt a little uncomfortable with that first Magisk push after getting called out, but now maintain a player advantage, know that their offer on the other team is dink. And to be honest, NaVi started to lose steam, of course, towards the end of the half. It was a 15-10 scoreline, 15-11.
Yeah.
After their kind of big streak in the middle. So I don't feel great coming into overtime. And it looks like it's still up in the air. Who is the better team right now? Even if NaVi ended up losing both pistols and they had to kind of work harder. Vitality are getting better and better.
Perfecto sent on the mission, but Dupree is ready and waiting, and he's going to continue to just keep tearing things up. All that's left for NaVi this round is a Simple on 10 HP. Sumdai Young ahead of him at the A site. Simple's going to actually take that bomb towards B. Things could get interesting if Apex is caught sleeping, as he just was. Of course, a little damage isn't enough from Sumdai Young, so Simple barely alive at this point. He's going to get chased down by Dupree. A missed op shot. Again, full health, maybe. Or what if magic happens? No,
Okay.
Spinks posted, ready for the peak. Vitality will take the first round of overtime.
Damn, they try to make an interesting play there in the 2vx by getting into window control, pushing through their own jungle smoke, and having SDY spam the under balcony to try to cause a rotation over towards A or pull the window player out, but he doesn't win the duel. If he does, they actually have a way to cut off the other A rotators from coming through if he sits in the window, and then Simple with that kill can plant the bomb, and it's a scary spot. But overall, Vitality, they're just continuing with their streak. It's their 6th round in a row here on CT side. NaVi are waiting for an answer.
Perfecto under pressure.
Oh, geez, he saw them both now.
Oof, that's not going to happen. Not ready for the first fight. Awkward second engagement. No, he's getting pinched on both ends. Vitality, ferocious. Straight to a 5v4.
We're seeing stuff that we didn't see in regulation already. 2 opening aggressive tactics. One with the underpass push and top mid control simultaneously, looking like the beginning of the half. And now a palace play that they have not tried before.
Dupree's going to get even deeper. Simple's got the quick trade back, but it is still man advantage. And it is still no closer to a bomb site. Palace will be left unchecked. Thinking about it now, bomb in tow. Leaving Bit to do his own thing towards the apartments, but it's just so far removed from what NaVi seemed to be up to. Back into the Palace they'll go. At least this closes the gap to the bomb site.
Yeah, I mean, with Vitality playing inside of middle here, of course, there's a little bit more pressure on top of Magisk. If he gets unlucky, no one's spotting the Palace for him, right? So this walkout is actually the best place that they could go. But will they be able to clear his position or catch him floating? Now Bit coming out to A. It looks like they're going to jump across in case the op is here. Or just walk. We'll see. I don't know if we made any noise.
Just about killing Magisk.
Oh, he finds it.
Samdai Young, quick as can be.
And then they score everything. Now they can molly and smoke, and they have full connector control. The thing is, they're still worried about window, but they have a molly there. They can plant the bomb in this position.
A recovery and a half. Simple catches Apex deep in the CT spawn. That man advantage has now shifted the other way, and Simple, statuesque, is going to drop down beneath. That's actually opened up a pocket for the CTs to push closer. Simple back with the scope in, and what do you know?
Wow.
Simple's show. 4 frags inside the site. From Palace frag on Dupree to calling the pieces over, Samdai Young offers 1 kill that round, and I think it's the one that creates so much space for Simple.
It's a totally different round if not for this. It's an instant snap from SDY, and that 1 kill allowed them to establish map control across the site. I pointed out, if you play outside of smokes, pressure's on the guys inside the smokes, and the 2 rotators couldn't get back up the stairs, and they couldn't get out to jungle fast enough before Top Con was blocked out. The fire came in through the jungle, and there was an op there, right? If the op was posted on Palace the whole time, it's a free round.
3-player top mid push here from Vitality. Looking to get back to the aggressive antics. 3 rounds in a row, and Electronic traded out by Magisk. Damage to Samdai Young. So, Vitality, we saw this last round. Get up, move forward, take a kill by force, and then hope to hold on. But NaVi, able to piece together the solution in the previous round, are going to head back towards the A site, seemingly.
Yeah.
It worked last time.
Yeah.
Rinse and repeat. Spinks on an aisle in middle. And the difference here is we don't have Magisk tucked inside the A site. It is ZywOo.
Yeah, this is another kind of interesting spot here. I mean, ZywOo, it can be quite dynamic for him. Just depends on the severity of the execution. As we can see, there are 4 Molotovs remaining right now.
So many nades to be destined for this A site.
He could go heroic or do nothing, and that could change the course of the game. ZywOo up to the plate.
No close rotation. Smokes off Palace. Missed shot. Fire on his feet. Oh, lucky to have taken Samdai Young with him at that point. With the amount of pressure the utility served up, and the amount of depth that NaVi can now take off of the follow-up smokes, I mean, they have all the tools they needed to follow through. And if it wasn't ZywOo's heroics, then it should be NaVi 17. Should be. We still have Magisk on the flank, and Spinks creating some weird pressure. Oh, he was spotted. Simple kind of comes out of the side of the smoke, so Perfecto's looking to pick up slack, and Magisk looking to pick up easy kills. Finds Bit top Tetris. Perfecto, your turn to clutch. And he's got the cover for it. Smoke goes forward, waits for the peek, Spinks delivers, and it's Vitality with 2 of the 3.
Wow, they had to work hard for that, and NaVi nearly pulled that together. It looked like a good spot. Simple's lurked inside of the smoke. I was wondering, he's pushing with it off towards jungle by himself. And of course, if he traded positions with that player, got that frag, then it's pretty much an unlosable spot. But in this position, honestly, Vitality's setup is a little questionable, right? In this last couple of rounds, they kind of have made a way for NaVi to be able to win, where their A site was normally rock solid in regulation, and NaVi nearly exploited it. But now that we're past that half, there's a chance for Vitality to actually close this game out after coming back from 15-10. But they'll have to do it on T side. We saw those struggles previously. It's very possible that NaVi clear this OT in 3 rounds and end the game. See if they get off to a good start here. Cleaned up some of the cobwebs from some of the first half issues.
dupreeh continues to hit hard. Spinks is powering up right with him. Three strong performances from Vitality is enough to win games. We've seen it before.
Unwelcoming smoke here deep in the B halls, and oh, Apex just slightly off the mark. SDY pulls one out of the hat with a palace smoke, which allows him to rotate freely here. dupreeh can capitalize on this. Double push comes in, but it's traded.
Electronic there and gone. Falls back. Bit
Bomb.
comes in. Huge kills all across the board here for NaVi.
Yeah, clean
Bit,
one.
Electronic, and Simple. 3 separate engagements all on the bottom of mid. Vitality walked onto the trap.
The overemphasis of connector was the exact remedy right there for NaVi to make sure that there was no way into this round. As we could see, Vitality, they wanted it so badly. Electronic supporting SDY, and their smoke and Palace made sure to block off all of the relevant choke points. Just open up some good positions here. And now even footing. NaVi struggled a little bit sometimes when they tried to go for aggressive mid control. We saw Simple get overrun.
Yes.
Sometimes it was awkward for the rifler. The fast up cat strats were actually very potent. And Electronic, he's waiting for this lurk. Oh my god, he'll catch Apex.
Easy.
Thinking, maybe he's watching top mid, but that's covered from Simple.
Meanwhile, Sumdai Young again. Oh, and Simple tracks dupreeh as he tries to run across that top mid play. So just as Spinks brought it back with something, it could all be for nothing. NaVi on the brink of clean sweeping the CT side in overtime. All that hard work from Vitality.
Yeah.
And suddenly it could be for nothing.
You know, that could look silly from Apex. It could also just been the hero play. I think the problem for him there is there's not actually any pressure to top mid. For example, if they flashed Simple, who's sitting in connector, then Electronic has no choice but to respect the idea that he could get swung on if Simple has to fall off his angle inside a window. But there wasn't anything like that. I don't know if they had a flash and missed it or whatever, but Simple, full eye, full vision of that. And Electronic, he literally lured Apex forward. I think he just chuckled after he killed him because he was like, yeah, I thought you might try something desperate. And in fact, that's kind of where the round just starts to tumble over. Opening kill into defeat. As NaVi bide their time. Wait for this one to close up. Potentially secure double overtime. But you know what? 20 seconds. The B site's open for a moment.
Yeah, my heart just stopped for a second because I thought
they made something.
Ooh, you could. But they know better. And obviously NaVi very quick to run over in the off chance that Vitality run that risk. But low on money, so these are actually very important saves.
Yeah, trying to punch into this.
They'll both be allowed. That is NaVi to take an 18th. Got to get that second chance.
I think officially still Vitality haven't had a lead until this point. Just tied up now in overtime as well as on round 30.
Second chance to close.
I think on their preferred side as well. Simple clears 32 frags. In the opening game for him here in Legends. Or the best performance so far.
Electronic fast. Ooh, but it's not enough. It's so close, but just not enough. Spinks is going to keep on fighting. And Apex. There goes Sumdai Young. He was good for a kill each of those 2 rounds on this CT side. Perfecto. That could be a miraculous recovery. A grenade with Spinks' name on it.
almost everyone fragging here. In the 3v4, it's curious. Simple will find himself a rifle. The ops from ZywOo is the significant advantage of the round here. Simple will move in closer.
Up close. Ready for the hit. He's got Bit back behind him towards the jungle. No middle info creates this question, and if Bit is still distracted when the commitment comes through, then things could get weird. The flash goes out towards ramp.
Perfecto gets info.
Utility coming over top, and Perfecto might have info, but he's also got a long road to this A site. Simple up first, drops Dupree. Bit finds timing. Simple's burning, puts a smoke at his feet to hold, and all of a sudden, man advantage, but Magisk is gonna claw this back, and Bit has yet to be given another target. All this did was buy time. The perfect amount of time.
Oh, Magisk, he goes for the clear, doesn't see it.
One step closer, but Magisk with the recovery from the bottom of the board. As he continues to climb up, it's Bit's chance to close this, or Vitality have survived again, and the bomb's gone down. Fresh mag, health advantage, Apex grabs it, and he gets the chance to cross, but he doesn't go for plant, he goes for blood, and we go again.
Yeah, we know he likes a fight. That's just that dog in him. Apex leading from the front this game, doing a lot of the fragging. Not the complete front, of course. You still have players like Dupree and Spinks who are doing a lot of the heavy lifting. It's a very convincing attempt in the 3v4. It feels like a lot of the rounds where Navi are down on material, they still make it so competitive all the way to the end. There was absolutely a world where they pulled that off. But really good awareness from Magisk, of course, and ZywOo will take one out on Simple. Shot goes off right behind him. You see the smoke coming off the wall. The dust, I should say.
Give him too much runway and he will take off, but he was quite quiet in the OT. So to see him open up shop already, strong start for Vitality. They're gonna try to continue forward with the momentum of that Apex clutch.
Oh, they found Perfecto now.
Looking to keep going forward into the B site. They'll try. Perfecto double.
What?
Electronics also got one. And as they tried to press in from Cat, they get absolutely crushed. A fallback made possible by Apex. A site is clear. And with ZywOo's Molotov down, they have to wait this out. There's no smoke unless they just run right through. Oh! Apex was ready, but Electronics simply better. And now it's ZywOo's turn. He's gonna be given a time to leave, but not without striking down Electronic. And a little spot, he wants it. He can see it in his mind's eye, now with confirmation. It's ZywOo after all. He's got the Glock out of all things. And Perfecto's pressing in.
He's not as low
Glock
as he
versus
thinks.
AK. ZywOo, you could be falling for what is a false flag. The smoke on top of bomb. We've lost track of Perfecto. Where is he? ZywOo chasing and playing, but time is on his side. And as he gets on top, it's gonna come to the wire. Did he do that with a Glock?
What?
No, siree! NaVi, the robbery. It's 19 to 18. What a weird clutch attempt.
What are we missing here? Not even an upgraded pistol, an op in hand. Didn't want to take the shot in case he misses. I have no idea.
Didn't even try.
Like, there's obviously no way he could have used all his ammo unless he literally was not able to reload because his mag was too low. But I just can't, I can't imagine why you would do this. The smoke going down forces him to be close to hit, but wow, Perfecto pulls it off. Man, that play from Electronic to run through the molly, that was the only way to make that round interesting for two players that were just identified on the other half of the map. Apex made the play to seal that up. He got a kill, he opened A, and Electronic found the only way back in. And that is the beautiful thing about CS. You know, these pieces of utility, they can stop, they can discourage you, but they can't stop you sometimes. Oh no.
Did he clear it? Magisk. Oh,
He
even
still
a
doesn't
chance.
win the duel. SDY comes out ahead.
I'd say lucky. Lucky he didn't get punished for that.
Yep.
Take what you can get. Damage done to Dupree. He's in a bit of a pickle. Spinks trying to give that cover. Dupree wants more. He wants flesh, he wants blood, but instead he's done. Perfecto got the trade. Man advantage held on to. Sumdai Young will be finished by Apex, just going back to make sure that ramp wasn't pushed. Good call out. Great timing.
Ooh.
And Simple misses the jump.
He doesn't. He's not going to see anybody here sitting inside a left side connector. Wants to open himself up to ramp. Oh, we'll find a shot.
Now they
But
know where he's
lets
at.
him know.
Smoke down in front. Could go around it. Shots come through. Simple connects. ZywOo's dead. Who's next? Spinks trying to pressure. Oh, he gets the savior. The rotate was meant to punish. Leg shot versus Apex. And they're going to keep pressing in. It's the little HP. No chance. NaVi take 20.
Damn, Sybil had to fight hard for that one. Looking to go to the top of ticket to find a timing before the ARAM player peak. Misses jump. Wouldn't have seen anything anyways, but then turning his attention to target selection, thinking, are they going to go high or low? And he reads into ZywOo. Gets a shot off, misses. Simple off that punish. Gets another shot through the smoke, and Apex low. Easy prey here for Electronic to come in the 2v1. There's a lot of hot action continuously happening. Layers and layers of individual fast and really well, kind of well-decided spots. And if I'm not jealous of the players in the server right now, because they have a lot to think about and a lot of people are fragging all simultaneously. Well, NaVi can be quite happy with themselves. Yes, it's gone to double overtime, but they've already pulled out the first two on CT side.
Looking for the sweep.
Once again, looking for mid control. It has been countered pretty damn well from Vitality. You gotta appreciate, NaVi being adamant about understanding that they need control of this sometimes. But wanting it or knowing you need it is half the battle. They've still got to execute properly and win these engagements. I think they're luckier that Electronic saw nothing and lived than tried to fight in there and died, because there was a swarm of T's coming in his direction.
That nade, thick. Perfecto chunked down to 44. We saw Vitality press into that B site previously, but just get met with so much resistance. It was that three-pronged hit from back site by Arch, deep market, and all those pieces are there again, so it could be rinse and repeat. Good amount of grenades left for Vitality. Can't say the same for NaVi. Dupree at the front of this, and Perfecto, well, he's looking to serve up an issue. Trying to find a chance to strike towards connector. Oh, he'll see it. Gets the better of Magisk.
Oh, and he knows.
Dupree's coming in.
Oh.
That's a double for Perfecto.
He stays suspicious, and he's rewarded for them.
But the fire will force him back. Still, he's done his job. Now he just leans on his teammates to deliver, and boy, do they ever. Spinks, ZywOo, Sundai Young. Easy on the A side.
Yeah, you got to give a lot of credit to Perfecto. He's been doing an insane job on the CT side in the small site. Rotators have also been very sharp, but some of these multi-frags, and he just kept a good inventory of where that next target would come from after he found the first one, waiting for the hunter. And Dupree thought he'd catch him falling all the way back. Well, that wasn't the case today. NaVi in pole position once again, 1 round away from locking up the opening round of Legends. As the days roll on, we're going to see the opening round of Legends make the difference between who gets through and who doesn't, and nobody is safe.
It's been NaVi with chances to close every time. Vitality just simply fighting to stay alive. Last overtime, it was 1 chance. Now they've got 3. Magisk, tucked in, committed. Nowhere to go. Just be ready for the fight if it comes your way. NaVi very spread out right now, playing every part of the map. Spinks gonna drop down.
Alert is coming. This spot is so powerful.
Does Bit see this? No! Spinks comes out on top with the kill.
Yeah, it's a lot of damage in there, and one of the few times we've seen him come out this quickly.
ZywOo doesn't shoot. I thought maybe Magisk would get a chance to fight, as Electronic could have been called forward. But I love this. Spinks, because he's low HP, it's affordable for him to run a risk. And I think he got close enough to hear rotations, because look at the CT's run. Over towards that B site they'll go. Met by a nade is Electronic. And that is a nervous sign of things to come. Who's going to puncture their way through? Apex gets tagged, but he's so supported in this position. Perfecto will catch Spinks. That was the low HP. And NaVi, they see that as the invite to rock this boat back.
Yeah, they just saw that kill come through. They're like,
Who's
okay,
waiting?
something's wrong.
Apex on the catwalk, Dupree inside the bomb site, but Apex gets caught out by the mid play.
They're going window?
They're gonna throw something in, 5 seconds left. ZywOo gets splattered, and now Simple's got a lot of it locked in. Dupree holds, no, there's time. It slides by a second. Dupree just being there's enough. Every CT dies, but Vitality keep the show going.
1 extra second, no time to pull that bomb out and plant, but my God, when you talk about stretching it thin, they did everything they possibly needed to, and it felt like a little bit too much to get that window boost in play, but that's what was stopping them from getting up to connector. If they just ran haphazardly through, they wouldn't be playing to win. They would be playing to look like they're trying to win, and NaVi made sure to make that as real as possible. That was terrifying, but it's still Vitality staying alive, still on CT side where they got 10 rounds in regulation, and still happy that they won another close round because they have gone back and forth all throughout this game.
It's 1 survived, 2 to go. Deep on the ramp, Magisk gonna get the 5v4. Nade, that could be big damage. It's a little bit of chip on Bit and Electronic. Perfecto slides out from the Palace, in with the kill. Magisk back to the action, called into the A site, culling every player that tries to get beyond him. It's a rock solid hold, a critical round for Magisk. And he's gonna press in, but Bit finds it blind. There's ZywOo in with the op, gets the better of Simple. Bit's turn to hit hard, but ZywOo finds both. And Vitality now surviving 2 of 3 with only 1 round left.
God damn.
1 round left to survive.
ZywOo's been doing such an amazing job working off the corner of these smokes. It's not the first time he's used this one way. Finding 3 different ways to use the same smoke and basically never in danger. Super sharp on the shots as well, barely taking a bullet or 2. Vitality persist. Look to make it triple overtime on day 1.
The team that struggled to survive the Challenger stage now has NaVi.
It's finally a fast B split. They're actually quick up cap, but they get shut down immediately.
Spink slides through,
Bit
Bit
taking some damage.
comes through unsuspected. Double man advantage, and NaVi have hit a brick wall. They've met their maker. So it seems. Final chance into B. Everybody from Vitality starting to scramble over, need clean entries, and Dupree replaces Apex's position, holds it down, as he has all map long. Simple's all that's left. Desperate, and with nowhere else to go but forward, ZywOo locks it in. We need a 3rd overtime and another break.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. Off go. Almost. Maybe VP out. Balcony.
Last unknown.
Unknown. 4v1.
Who is left? Simple. He's B up.
I'm baiting you, I'm bench, Peter. Not pushing, not pushing.
Nice.
Nice! Let's go. Let's keep fighting.
Oh!
The win on this map of Mirage has been in the hands of NaVi more than 5, 6, 7, 8 times. Every chance they've had to close, Vitality hang on. Will OT number 3 be the difference? Is this where Vitality can sweep a CT side and then extend into an offensive of their own? Time to find out. But one thing's for sure, the struggles of the Challenger stage from Vitality have hardened them to the point that they can go toe-to-toe with NaVi yet again.
Yeah, going 5-10 in halves and then going 2-1 in OTs, keeping that ratio 2-1. For the CT to T side, it kind of makes sense that the 1 OT wasn't good enough, 2 OTs weren't good enough. And Vitality, at least I think one thing they've definitely been improving upon or just showing that this is their key to success is winning inside a middle. The T side from NaVi was great when they were focusing on sites. When it comes to approaching this default, they've been kind of losing their opening duel more often than not. Electronic and Bit. Electronic, it's a kind of a new spot for him on T side, working inside a middle. And it's been a problem, but look how fast and how far we've gotten for SDY, clearing the site now.
Electronic right behind him. Some Die Young catches Spinks.
That's with window room controllers. No one here to stop them.
Dupree.
They want to pause now and wait.
Interesting situation. 2 Danes on the backside of A.
They're waiting to wait this smoke out, but oh my God, the firebox play.
Dupree. Oh, it's gone unchecked. They're gonna move this one forward. The bomb plant exposed. Dupree starts to work out. It's not gonna be spotted just yet. He's gonna keep sliding out. Catches two. There we go. Dupree, a third. Everything they need inside that bomb site. Frag destined for him, but still he stands tall. Simple misses the flick. Dupree's gun's empty. He peeks back out, and that's NaVi's ability to take this back. It falls on ZywOo, and Perfecto catches the headshot to give NaVi an early start.
Quick trade. How did they get out of that? I can't even believe it. From that position with Dupree on 3 frags from the firebox. What more can you ask one man to do? It's unreal, man. He didn't even play this too often, but the 2 times that he has.
Worth its weight in gold.
Yeah, well, you'd think. You'd think. But it's in vain. NaVi get the round. Get the round on T side. They get a second chance. At the 10-yard line, NaVi have been trying to go for mid, late, getting pulled apart by the CTs, and having almost no chance in these decider rounds. What in the hell was that?
Spinks shattered. Sumdai Young's gonna creep out again. Magisk. And this underbalk position's been problematic for NaVi in back-to-back rounds. Magisk not gonna find the pocket, down to 74. It's a quarter burned, and then distracted over towards connector because the mid players call that it's a problem. So Perfecto slides in.
If he hits this, I have no idea.
He's the one that closed the last round, and he opens up this A site yet once more. Dupree's about to peek off ticket. ZywOo holds back, and the bomb's gone down. Electronic sees the barrel. ZywOo doesn't realize, but he is standing on death's doorstep. A cross and damage done, but Electronic's chance to strike. Bit waits, and Apex has to double back to try to deal with the window player. Meanwhile, Dupree starts his onslaught, begins to press forward. Now he doesn't have a kit, he doesn't have a smoke. That's on Apex's belt. He needs the help, but this problematic player up in ladder is going to serve up too big of an issue for Vitality, and so NaVi will take a 23rd.
Yeah, that was the key position. They just can't dislodge him from that spot. Electronic knows he has every advantage in the world, just sitting there and waiting. The bomb's even planted kind of behind default, or sorry, mid-site, ready for Electronic to win that round. All he has to do is sit inside of ladder room, let his teammates take more fights, and bring that down to a 1v1 if it even gets there, and it's over. And Apex feels like he can't even walk up the stairs of connector safely. And that's just to get the retake started. So a much more solid round, and I'll be honest, I didn't even notice how Electronic got into that spot because, again, every single time they try to barrel down mid, Vitality have cut him off at the pass. And now it's that double palace push again that we saw work so well versus Perfecto.
He's
this
ready.
time it fails.
He's ready. Last time caught gun out. Magisk can't even get the better of Bit. That FAMAS betrays him. And Vitality about to give up another clean sweep to NaVi, but this time it's their T side. It's been rock solid defense from both teams from regulation till now. And suddenly OT3, it's a whole new game.
They sent both of their poorest players, the 2 Danes, in with FAMAS's, and they can't win the duels.
Can ZywOo do this on his own? A1S ready. Simple's dead. Remember, Perfecto and Bit nearly finished already, and ZywOo puts out the fire. Spinks comes in to help. Bit catches him. ZywOo burnt to a crisp from Sumdai Young. That smoke simply not enough. And Apex needs a huge clutch. You'd think far too big an ask. Bit locks it in. An excellent T-side comes out of NaVi, and now you'd think surely, with more than 10 chances in match points, that this is the end.
Yes, the first time they've finally broken the ratio. They've gotten the 3-round streak. They shut it down after winning the first 2 rounds. We finally see a repetition and some opening tactics here from Vitality. It's only natural. Both teams showing their full range here on Mirage. It's been a nutritious demo. You know, the amount of different plays that have come out, how many gambles, how many different looks. They've shown everything that they possibly have. And NaVi now have finally found an answer to some of those previous dilemmas and put themselves in the most powerful position possible. Simple looking for 40 kills on this game.
Just screams that it's just too much. Vitality needing to dig deeper than ever, and with a missed volley, things go awry. Sumdai Young finds Apex. He'll have to call from the shadows. Dupree will answer. Simple, however, closes the B store, and Sumdai Young in with a second kill. Go back to an overtime previous. He was constantly good for one on the CT side, in connector, in the A site. Well, now going above and beyond. Zywoo and Magisk in a 2 versus 4. And they're gonna crawl out from the ramp. However, backside's occupied. Electronic sees it, ends it, and I mean ends it. Finally, this one gets put to bed. Vitality come through with an excellent showing, warmed up from the challenger stage. But now, a set of legends will walk away from an opening game holding a well-fought win.